2. I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient... I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it. Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the... No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire. An antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist. Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadics. Thin bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation. As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance. What prophecy doesn't have vague, apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin... For 300 years, I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason, and if it takes an... Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. My sentiments exactly, but there's time to rectify that. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
Yes. Yes, this is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you... Yes. If it satisfies you, I make an effort to only prey on the weak and worthless, consuming their flesh not out of spite, but out of self-preservation. I wither and rot without... Yes.
Excuse me.
Player, what's the score? How they hang? Good evening and all that commotion. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac, the only store for all your needs after 10 o'clock. Now, that is a legitimate question, but a better question to be, what don't I got in this truck? Nah, that's what I like to hear. But it's like this. I save my best stuff for select clientele. Now, that don't mean I don't appreciate your business. It's just... Say now, brother, seeing the kind of commando gear you been stocking up on... Wow, that's your business, okay. I just figured somebody with a shopping list like... Yo, I need a hardcore, massively bionic, two-fisted Yojimbo for a supersized skull. Here's what's going down. I got a tip that the Chinatown Tong and some local boys are meet down at nearby. But let's just say a certain client of mine is ready to drop some Uncle Sam-sized bucks to acquire what's in briefcase number 1. Yo, man, why you gotta shake me down like that? If I hadn't just got my foot out of cash, I'd do it myself. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Now, if you're the straight-out hard-boiled Terminator type, I'd suggest...
Quiet, and I don't like this place at night. It seems haunted. Don't you feel like something's here? Like we're being watched? No. Hairs on the back of my neck sticking up. Swear something's here. It's like, what's the word? Nervous? No, it's forget it. Don't go telling Johnny I was nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm annoyed. Dick. Dracula when you open fire. What if they want to see what's in the case? If they do, drop it by accident and stop. Same thing, we'll start shooting. We got the real case right there.
Partner! Outstanding! Pass it over here, partner. Yeah, that's beautiful. Everything looks in order. Somebody somewhere got to be pissed off by losing this. Too bad I'll just drop this off to the new owner in the morning. Then I'm gonna get me a big old steak. Not that domestic stuff neither. I'm gonna order up 32. My man, what is up?
excuse me, starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that... What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spend most of my youth in the entertainment and...
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions, no one else will. Lead. The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the... At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office? Stolen? Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat. The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his... Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.